Hello, Smack Talk fans and friends of Voxis Productions. It's me, Paul, giving you a very much needed update and proof of life. So here I am, alive and fairly well. I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but it's been a difficult one to make, and due to recent events, I've been reduced to recording on a mobile phone. But all be revealed and explained. But I'm okay. I've not spent this time on an opiate bender or anything like that. And Smack Talk is still in development, still in the works. It's been a difficult year for me again. So when you last saw me, I was trying to find a new flat to live in, and I was trying to make Smack Talk, rather unsuccessfully, I might add, out of the back of someone's garage. Thankfully, I did, after a year of searching, get a place of my own. The housing market in England is terrible. It's so hard to find a place. So I moved into this new place that I'm in right now many months ago, and it took me a while to get settled, but I did get settled in. But unfortunately, bad luck seems to follow me. So, with what I'm about to say, I gotta preface this by saying I'm not looking for sympathy, but understanding. So it's been a difficult year. A few months after moving into my flat, I get hit with some very bad and sad news. So where I've moved to now, I'm actually close to my family. My dad, stepmom, brothers, which is nice. But a few months ago, my father comes to me and he tells me he has cancer. He has a rare form of cancer. Chemotherapy won't touch it. Surgery isn't really going to do much for it. And he doesn't want it. And yeah, it was quite the bombshell. I don't know how long I have with my dad. I've already lost my mom to cancer. I lost her to breast cancer a few years ago. So when dad goes, that's it. That's my parents gone. It was quite a blow to us all, me and my family. So these past few months, I've been trying to support them through this rough time. You know, I've got little brothers who've never been through this kind of thing, and I've also been trying to spend time with my dad as much as I can. And it's tough. It's tough psychologically, because I'm trying to be an entertainer and get into the mindset of this kind of quirky, larger than life character who makes people laugh, smile, and in my head I don't really feel too great. Yeah, and as a result, I haven't. As a result, I've neglected my channel, and more importantly, I've neglected you, the fans. So I do apologize for that. I am very sorry that there's been this bit of radio silence and lack of transparency. But I am okay. It's just this year's been a bit hard. But at the same time, You know, I think it's hard for a lot of people at the moment. I think everyone's going through rough times, and I get messages from people saying, "Your show made me laugh. Love the Professor Tosspot. He gets me through some tough times." So I'm not giving up on the channel because I want people to smile and be happy again. And I have been working on Smack Talk. On top of that, my dad is also a fan of my show. So, gotta put on a good show for him as well. So, I do apologise for how improvisational this is because the extra filling in the shit sandwich is my computer of 3.5 years that has served me well died. And I wanted to show you some stuff for the Smack Talk things I've been working on. I can't. So that's been a setback. So it's going to take me some time to get back on my feet. And I'm trying to recover the old files. Some stuff was backed up, some stuff wasn't. But hopefully I should be able to get back on my feet pretty soon. But that's been a setback. It means I haven't been able to film any voiceover. I can't film and edit, hence why I'm filming on a phone, which I hate. I'm just limited trying to do everything on a phone. It's just horrible. So, yeah, when it rains, it pours. So, I wish I had some better news other than I'm trying to get back on my feet. But I do want to say a big thank you to all of you who have supported the channel over the past months, years, and giving donations and Patreon support. It really, really helps, and I do appreciate it. It's kept me off the streets, and it has kept me motivated through these tough times. So, I may be unlucky in my personal life, but I am very lucky to have you fans. So, thank you for that. And seeing, while I'm here, might as well do a bit of YouTube housekeeping. So, you may have noticed that YouTube has become very aggressive with advertisements. And I've stated this before, but just for the record, this channel is not monetized. So any adverts that you see, I make no money from. I'm not part of an AdSense program or anything like that. So you have my permission, nay, my encouragement to block that shit if you can. Block those adverts. There is just too many adverts on YouTube, and I've heard they're experimenting with trying to embed adverts into videos that you upload. Now, I don't know if that's going to come to fruition. I really hope not, because that'd be really shitty. Another thing as well, for those of you who've subscribed to me on Odyssey, Odyssey is also getting some flack from YouTube. YouTube is stopping them from people syncing their channels. So my Odyssey channel is completely wiped of content. So at some point I need to, when I've got the new computer set up, I need to manually upload all the Smack Talk episodes so there's content on that channel. So that's going to be a bit arduous, but I'll try and do that for those of you who just want to follow me on Odyssey. So yeah, block adverts, block them if you can. I make no money from them. And another thing as well is people want to know, why am I not monetized? Especially if, there have been times where I've faced financial hardships and things like that. So originally, when I made my YouTube channel, I was trying to break into, I guess, film, TV industry. And my YouTube channel was just going to be a show reel where I just upload video student projects, that I'd done at university and things like that. And I wasn't expecting Smack Talk to get as big as it did. I didn't monetize because it wasn't about the money. It's just having a show reel. And I also figured there's no point in monetizing because I also like to use copyrighted music. And if you use copyrighted music, you get demonetized. And I was happy to take that hit because it meant creatively I could have most of the time, any music I wanted, and I can edit to the beats of the music. It was a creative thing. And when I set up my YouTube account, back then, YouTube said that you can have it so if you're not monetized, they won't play adverts. And I clicked that box. But they changed their guidelines and their practices, so now they'll run adverts anyway if you don't want them, if you're not monetized. And on top of that, if you have naughty language, that's a new guideline, demonetized. And that sucks. And considering that my show is called Smack Talk, and I do so love to say the word fuck, I would not be able to make any money from my shows. So it's not worth it. It's if I click the monetization button, either my videos get taken down or I wouldn't make any money anyway, which I'm not. So there's no point, really. So there's no point in getting into bed with YouTube. I am happy to not make any money from YouTube if it means I get to host my stuff. As long as it's on YouTube and YouTube doesn't take my stuff down, I'm happy. So yeah, block those ads. I'm probably never going to monetize the channel. The only money I get is from fans donating and things like that. And again, big thank you to those who support my channel. And that's another thing as well. People have said, well, what if you're not going to do YouTube monetization, why don't you do paid ads? Nah. So this is another thing I really gotta stand firm on. Now, this is not a slight against other YouTubers who do paid promotions, because I understand why. Times are hard, and those adverts pay very well. But it's more of a principle I have because I don't think it would fit the show. I don't think Professor Tosbot would happily endorse any corporate product. It wouldn't fit the flow of the show. And considering there's so many adverts on YouTube already, it's just advertisement overload as far as I'm concerned. And another thing as well is people, my fans, pay for this show essentially, and they want it in a particular way. They don't want it compromised. They don't want bleeps in the video to cover up the bad language. They don't want a minute ad segment wedged somewhere in the middle of the show or at the beginning and ruin the flow, and they're going to skip through it anyway. No. And again, it just doesn't fit. Professor Tosbot, the character, is not going to be a mouthpiece for a corporation. So it's not for me. And so while I'm here, I will make a promise and pledge to you fans that I will never do paid promotions on this channel. I don't care how much money they offer. I would rather make the content that you guys love, and I don't want to compromise it. I don't want to become a corporate mouthpiece. And by that, and by that same token, I would like to say to all these companies that email me to do paid product placement in my videos, can you kindly fuck off? I really should stop swearing. That's probably not going to help the visibility of this video. So yeah, I should stop swearing, shouldn't I? But I can't. That was a terrible joke, sorry. So yeah, I'm not going to do paid promotions. Smack Talk will continue. Smack Talk is in the works. I got a backlog of videos to get through. And that's kind of one of the problems. I've got too many videos that are in the works and they do need to come out. I must apologise that my channel output has been shocking. I'm not happy at how hard it's been to get videos out. You know, at the current rate, it's been one video a year. If that, that's awful. And I've got so much stuff to get out. And I owe you people, because you've stuck by me through thick and thin. And you've supported me, both financially and emotionally. I read your comments. I like the support that you've given me. It helps right now. Yeah, I think the plan going forward, get back on my feet, get cracking with the videos, spend as much time as I can with my dad, and, you know, get some goodwill back from you good people. I'm going to end this video by saying thank you. Thank you for all your support. Thanks for sticking by me. And I am sorry that I haven't been able to get out content. And I do apologise that I may have been a bit too silent, a bit too neglectful of you, my fans. But I do so very much appreciate you all and love you. So, as the professor would say,
The show must go on. Ha ha!